Hey, what's up guys? This is iSethKills, and today we got a full Easter egg guide and tutorial on the Black Ops 3 custom zombie map Murder Mystery by Jaybird632. Before we begin, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, it shows about 87% of people who view my videos are not currently subscribed, and it will mean a lot if you would hit that like and subscribe button. Let's dive in. I suggest bringing in the Mustangs and Sallys to the boss fight as it's very useful for the boss. There's no perk limit on this map, so feel free to perk up. I would suggest at least saving $10,000 to $15,000 for ammo, so when you run out, you can buy it here in the boss fight in the middle of the stage. The melee weapon is not necessary for the boss fight, but it is useful. The first thing you're going to want to do is turn on power. Open this first door at spawn, make your left here where Jug is, go into this room where Double Tap is, and then make your way down to this room, and power is going to be located right here. To access Pack-a-Punch, which is located here at spawn, you have to interact with 4 globes around the map, starting with this first one at spawn. You know that you've done this right when you see a red circle replacing one of the green ones. The second globe location is located at this first door right outside of spawn, located on this table right here. The third globe, make your way inside the double tap room, and you're going to go down this long hallway. In this room, which is the dining room, there's going to be a globe on this table. Go ahead and interact with it. The last globe is upstairs, right by PhD, and it's right by Stamina Up, and it's going to be located on a table right here. Interacting with all 4 globes will give you Pack-a-Punch. The first step of the Easter egg is making your way to the library and interacting with this statue. Once you do, a button will be revealed and you could interact with it again and it will reveal a secret door. Once the secret door is open, go ahead and go inside and pick up your key. The second step of the Easter egg is finding murder weapons around the map. You have to look at drawers and you have to look at cabinets to find these murder weapons. The first location is here at spawn, right next to Quick Revive. If you head up the stairs, you can check in another location here in these 2 drawers. And if you do find a weapon, you'll be able to interact with it, but I would suggest getting really close to the drawer or cabinet because sometimes it's a little bit hard to get to interact even if the weapon is there. So just get close to the object as close as you can. Also, there's another location right here, which you can check. From spawn, if we head into the ballroom, which is the speed cola room, there's another location right here, which you can check as well. Right across the way, in the same room, there's another location right here. In the same room and across the way next to the dining room, there's another location you can check right here. Across from the ballroom, you head into the dining room and you can check these cabinets here. And like I said, get really close because when you find the weapon, sometimes you gotta get really close up to it to get to interact. Next location is in the hallway and you can check these 2 spots right here. The second location in the hallway is right across from the last one. You can check this location, which is right in front of PhD. In the double tap room, there's one that's right across from the door from power, and you can check this location right here. Next location is right across from double tap in the same room, and you can check it right here. Next possible spawn points, head into the library and you can go ahead and check these cabinets. In the same room, there's one more location you can check that's right across the way. Next location is right next to PhD and you can check these drawers right here. Right next to the drawers, there's another set of drawers right here. And the last set of drawers in the upstairs hallway is right next to Stamina Up right here. Next possible location, make your way through this door, which is the billiard room, which is upstairs where Mule Kick is. And there's one drawer location that can be right here. Still upstairs, there's another set of drawers that's right upstairs in the library you can access from the builder's room, and you can check these 2 drawers right here. The last 2 spawns that your murder weapon could be in is upstairs in the office, and you can only access the office when you have the key. So check these 3 drawers right here. To check status, to see where you're at with your weapons and see how many you picked up so far, check your HUD. It will be in the middle, and this will also be your tracker for the other 2 steps of the Easter egg, finding the murder suspect and then finding the murder rooms. The 3rd step of the Easter egg is killing 4 knights around the map. These knights could simply awaken in any moment if you're close to them, or if you put bullets into them, or if you melee them, you can always awaken them. And if they do awaken, go ahead and kill them because they are bothersome. Once you do kill them, you can pick up the card at the podium that they were originally at. There's another one here at spawn. Once they are dead, go back to the podium they were on and go ahead and pick up your card. The next 2 knights are in the hallway. One is in the lower hallway and one is in the upstairs hallway. These knights do have a lot of health, but the death machines do quick work of them. So if you do get a death machine, try to take out 2 of these knights with the same death machine. As you can see, I took out that one in the lower hallway, and then I'm going to go upstairs to the upstairs hallway and take out the last knight right by stamina. Once they're dead, go ahead and pick up your last 2 cards. If you check your HUD, you should now have all 4 murder suspects and now all 5 murder weapons. Step 4 of the Easter egg is completing 8 short lockdowns around the map. You access these lockdowns either by using the key that we got when we turned on power and accessing that statue, and then also interacting with buttons or interacting with certain objects you have to melee to unlock these lockdowns. The first lockdown here is in the office, and you access it by opening the drawer. You access the ballroom lockdown by interacting with this button that opens the stage curtains. To access the library parkour, to access the lockdown in the library, you have to interact with this button to bring down the lantern. To access the lounge card, you have to do parkour by jumping on this little cabinet, jumping on this ledge, and then meleeing this card right here, which will give you access to the lockdown in this room. Next, you have to unlock the library lockdown by doing more parkour. And once you complete this and you get to the last section, you have to melee what's in the boar, and this will unlock the library. The next car location is in spawn, and how you get this one is you slide and then hop, because sometimes you just don't have enough momentum to make that jump, and you melee the light right there. Now that we got all the lockdowns set up to be completed, the first one we're going to complete is here in the office. These lockdowns are short, but once you do complete them, you can go ahead and pick up the murder destination card. Once complete, go ahead and pick up your card. Next lockdown location is right next to double tap. When we meleeed that card, we unlocked this lockdown. So go ahead and start it when you're ready. And again, this is a short lockdown. Once complete, go ahead and pick up your card. Next lockdown location is in the library that we accessed also by meleeing the card off that boar's head, and go ahead and start this lockdown. Once completed, go ahead and pick up your card. The next lockdown location is right above the lounge in the second floor inside the billiards room, and you access this one by using the key and opening this chest. Once you're ready, start the lockdown. Once done, go ahead and pick up your card. Next lockdown location is inside the power room, and you access this one again by using the key, and once you're ready, go ahead and start the lockdown. Once done, go ahead and pick up your card. Next lockdown location is inside the ballroom that we access by pressing that button on the second floor hallway, and once you're ready, go ahead and start this one. Once done, go ahead and pick up your card from the freaky hand. Next lockdown location is right behind Pack-a-Punch that we hit the light to access. Go ahead and start this one, and once complete, go ahead and pick up your card. This one can get a little bit hectic, which is the reason why I was suggesting the Mustangs and Sallies. Just be a little bit careful and you should be fine. The final lockdown location is inside the dining room. You access this one by opening a chest again. Go ahead and start this one once you're ready. Once done, go ahead and pick up your card, and now you should have all the murder weapons, all the murder locations, and then all the murder suspects. Now that we got all of our cards, we can go to the podium and place them. Once you place these cards, it's going to activate fireplaces around the map. That's going to give you times and symbols, and we'll go through that now. Before we do that, place your cards on the podium. Now that we put the cards on the podium, you're going to notice 3 fireplaces around the map has become active. You'll notice a symbol inside the mirror and also a time inside the fireplace. You need to take note of both the symbol and the time, and we need to enter this into one of the 3 clocks around the map. The first clock location, which actually matches this symbol, is right here inside dining room. What we're going to do is we're going to put 2:45 in this clock to match the fireplace. Once you put 2:45 in, you can go ahead and interact with the clock, and it's going to teleport you back in time. There are 4 possible spawn locations for a murder weapon that I want you to check for. The first one being right there on the telephone, the second one being right here on this cart, third one being right here on the globe, and the fourth one being right here. You need to look for a murder weapon in this room, and that will give you the card that you need to enter into the podium. And in this example, I got the revolver, which happens to be right next to the phone. So this will be the card that I need to enter into the podium. The next fireplace location is inside the lounge right next to Double Tap. Again, we're going to go ahead and remember this symbol, and we're going to go ahead and remember this time. We actually got lucky on this game and got the symbol in the fireplace that matches the clock in the lounge. So that's really cool. That never really happens. So if it happens in your game, GG's. If you're running a speed run, then this will help. But if the symbol matches with this clock in the fireplace, go ahead and interact with the clock. This will send you back in time. And what you need to do is interact with this microphone, and it's going to give you the murder suspect. The last and final fireplace location, which now we know is going to match with the spawn clock, is upstairs hallway. The time we got is 7:45, and we're going to go ahead and remember the symbol. But like I said, since we already finished the first 2 clocks, we know this one is going to be at the one at spawn. Head to spawn and go ahead and put that 7:45 time in this clock. Before we teleport, I want you to pay attention to several paintings around this area. Right here, here, and then upstairs, here, and here. Why this is important is one of those paintings are going to change, and it's going to change to one of the card pictures of the murdered destinations that you have in your HUD. It's going to match it identically, so this step would be easy. And in my game, I had the study, and if you look at your HUD, this picture matches the exact picture on your HUD. It can also be the ones upstairs, so just keep that in mind if you don't see the painting downstairs. If you're quick enough and you head upstairs, you can get a free perk. Since we've done all 3 clocks, now we have a murder suspect, which is Dempsey. We have a murder weapon, which is our revolver, and now we know where the murder took place, which is in the study. We're going to go to the podium and enter in the correct cards. Once we do, we're going to interact with the lever here, just like we did with the clocks. And this will open up the boss fight. But before the boss fight, you may want to upgrade the mace, and here's how to do that. For the melee weapon, you got to get the crowbar that's right by power, either at this spawn location or this spawn location, or it could be at the spawn location that I got in my game right here. You must take this crowbar and interact with 3 boxes around the map. How you do so is you have to keep pressing interact on the box until it opens, starting with this first one here at Double Tap. The second box location is at the library, and you got to get on the 2nd floor and jump onto this little bookshelf, and you can open this one. The third box location is here in the stairwell near the hallway. Same thing here, interact until the box opens. Next, head back into the office where you did one of the lockdowns and grab the mace. In each of the spawn locations that we just showed you, you have to melee in front of the box in order for the box to collect souls. It takes about 10 to 15 zombie souls for it to be collected. Once it's done, the eyes on the Cthulhu box will glow blue and you can pick up the essence. Once you have collected enough souls, go ahead and take out your mace to be able to collect the essence. Collect souls on the other two boxes, and once done, you can go ahead and collect the essences. After finishing the last one here at double tap, like in my game, again, the eyes will glow blue. Once it's done, you can go ahead and pick up your last two essences, and on the third one, your mace will be upgraded. And GG's, now you have the Possess Bludgeon. The melee is very useful in lockdowns and very useful in the boss fight, but it's not necessary for the A and it's not necessary for the boss fight. It has a dead wire, wonder wall type of AoE attack and will kill multiple zombies on one melee. Once you're ready for the boss fight, go ahead and interact with a circle inside the ballroom. This will enter you into the boss fight, and as soon as you spawn in, start doing damage to the boss. He does have several attacks, and what I mean by several attacks is that he could spin the box and grab several different types of guns. Some is more dangerous than others. Rocket launchers, sniper, and ray gun are the ones that do most damage to you, so just be careful. There's a lot of zombies that's going to spawn during this, and if you ever need ammo, it's always going to be available in the middle of the stage. Nice thing about this boss fight is that you have a lot of room to maneuver, so just use the room and try to keep out your Mustangs and Sallys and just buy ammo as needed. That's the reason why I suggested to bring in at least $5,000 to $10,000 before jumping into the boss fight, because if you're only going to use the Mustangs and Sallys, you're going to need to buy the ammo at least twice, maybe even 3 times. But if you have at least 10 to 12,000, somewhere around there, you'll earn enough money to buy the third ammo if you really needed it. But once you do enough damage, this boss fight will be over. And GG's, you have completed the murder mystery boss fight. The great thing about the Easter egg is that the murderer could be anybody and it could be different in every single game. And to me, it adds a lot to that replayability factor. So I hope you enjoyed this map as much as I have. Well guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to make this guide, and actually this is the second time I made the guide, and I just wanted to update it because I didn't really do the clock step, in my opinion, in the first guide all too well. So hopefully this helped you out, and if it did, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, as it shows about 86% of the people who view my videos currently are not currently subscribed, and it would mean everything if you would hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys so much, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.